Hi guys, this is my Jade, or one of them, or Casula Ovada. So I am going to be updating her because I just finished transplanting her, and I just wanted to document that for me and for anybody else out there that is curious about the journey for this cutie. So I have, I think, over 10 Jades now. And with this one, I just transplanted her from a 6-inch pot to an 8-inch pot. Everything that I'm using for her is in the description section, including all of my social media accounts and everything else. Soil, fertilizer, supplement, all that good stuff. Don't forget that also all my social media accounts are in the description section, so if you want to connect with me elsewhere, they're all in there. Don't forget that the like, subscribe, and of course the bell, so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. So this one has been sitting in front of a west-facing window or close to a west-facing window. From what I've noticed, Casula Ovada or Jade can definitely thrive at an east as well as a west-facing window. Obviously, the brighter the light, the faster they do grow. I do not have a south-facing window, so I can only do east, west, and north. I have never tried this on a north-facing window. It's a little too dim for that, and I don't have a ton of access for north. So east and west is the ideal spots for me to put. This one, again, sits in a west-facing window, and currently she is in a bottom part of the shelf. So, but that part really does get a ton of light still. I don't have experience with this particular one on a top shelf. Top shelf on a west-facing window usually gets very indirect west light, and it can get direct north light from what I've noticed. But this one is usually either in the middle part of a shelf or in the bottom part of the shelf, which always gets west indirect, west direct, and north direct as well. I water my Jade when the top, I would say, first line of my finger to mid. So I would say about an inch. If in case the leaves start to curl or wrinkle up or thin out before it becomes that deep, I water. So I try to make it as dry as possible, but sometimes the plant wants more water than a lot of guides out there claim that they need. So I really follow and I really listen to my plants more than Googling online or searching online to see how other people are successful with theirs. Just because they're successful in a certain way doesn't mean it will always work for you, because everybody's home is a little bit different than everybody else. Nobody's home is going to be exactly the same. Not even one spot, not even 2 different or 3 different spots in your home is going to be identical as well. I'm talking about in regards to light, the duration, the quality, the intensity of the light, in regards to if that spot is a little bit more drier or more humid. Like, each spot is going to be unique anyway. So that's just what I do. Of course, the drier they are, the better it is. But if the plant tells you, hey, I'm getting a little thirsty, please feed me, so I do. Since I transplanted her, I did get her to bear root. And so her roots are very long. So I was able to put them all, this is where the lowest part of her root system is now. And I spread it all out. So about 80% of the pot, of the 8-inch pot, does have roots, because I spread them out horizontally and not vertically, because I want them to keep growing, because they're always going to grow lower due to the fact of gravity, and water does go down every time. Even if you bottom feed or butt chug, roots are always going to go through the bottom, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the rest of the pot is actually filled with condensed roots. So that's why whenever I do transplant, I always try as much as possible to get them to bear root, so that I could spread the root system, and they're always kind of more up here, and they're always going to try and grow more, and there's going to be more space for them. So for this one, I wasn't really anticipating that I needed to transplant her. However, she was topping over on the 6-inch pot, and I will show you this is my pinky, and look at how thick her trunk is now. I do attribute it. I do attribute it to all the stuff that I do provide when I'm mixing my water with fertilizer, supplement. I love making my plants lush and fat and happy, and just they show. My leaves are very, very thick. They're watered whenever they need to. I love them like really, really fat and juicy like this. So, she just grew really quickly. This also happened to my other jade, and I didn't want it to replicate. That one actually fell because she was just getting very top heavy. So I didn't want to do that again and, hurt the plant. Jades or Crassula ovata does bounce back pretty quickly for me. However, I still don't want it to get, hurt or anything. So I try to prevent any kind of damage. Again, she was in a 6-inch pot, and this is an 8-inch pot. The only reason I've been transplanting my jades is because they just outgrow them and they become top heavy, and they need a bigger pot for that. And that's the only reason why so far. Because jades are succulents, this is the only succulent that I really, really am very successful with. Usually they can stay in a pot for like years. And it's the same with this one. The roots were not overgrowing from the top. The roots were not going crazy, going through all the holes and the drainage holes in the bottom. Again, it is just due to the fact that she just grew beautifully on the top, and she's gotten so heavy, and that's really it. There have been issues in regards to she would fall, and there was an issue like this broke, and that was because I think I was turning her and she got snagged. So I try, I try as much as possible, and the plant does talk, to you, or communicate to you, not talk, communicate. Their way of communicating is just different from ours. So you just gotta pay attention and kind of understand how they're trying to communicate with you so that you can actually do a better job in taking care of them, because people get really amazed how even the jades that I do give them away, that they thrive so well. And I think it's just the mix and the water that I do provide for them. It does stay in their system, that they just keep, thriving from there, because it just goes through in there. So here she is. And as you can see, people get scared when this happens. This is bark. When it's starting to turn bark, it means that they're very happy and they're just getting stronger and thicker. That's it. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. So everything you're doing is good. If you guys have any questions, anything to do with a Crassula ovata or a jade plant or a money tree or a money plant or a good luck tree or good luck plant, and this is also promoted in feng shui because it supposedly promotes good fortune and good luck due to the fact that it's always producing, and it's very, very hardy, and it can be propagated quickly. So it's encouraged in that kind of culture. If you guys want to chit chat about this particular plant, let me know down in the comments section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.